you're just going fast. It all is relative. If we do ta ta ti 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 ta, wait. Ta ta ti 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 ta ti 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 So when you're reading, you're actually doing a really good job reading the notes, but you play them without any rhythm. So you have to work on making sure some of the notes are...
And that's a little bit about what I said last night, about when you end the note, extend the note to its fullest extent.
Yeah, you gotta hold it for...
Hold it.
Let's see what we got. Easier said than done sometimes, right? We have to do them!
Why?
Emilia.
Alright, here we go.
Dun, da, dun, da, da.
That kind of sound could be so many things.
I think maybe it's time to go on Craigslist.
Wait, to put this on Craigslist?
No. So we can put it in the recycling bin.
I mean, yeah, it's buzz. It's got a buzz. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It could be an open seam. Yeah. Okay, so I could spend their whole lesson trying to figure that out.
What size is that?
It's a half size. It's a small. She's gonna be a half size for a while, I would guess. So try to move beyond that sound. I know it's annoying. I totally don't.
Just work on your technique.
Here we go. Number 9. We just did 94 or 95. Let's try 90. Let's do 95 again. Here we go. play low down. Are you ready? Go. Try the last measure. Should I do my Emilia impression, or do you know what happened? Yeah, you went honk.
Yep.
So you gotta hold it out.
That's exactly what we talked about last night. Exactly.
Yeah. You gotta be careful of the last one, because if you play, it's like having a beautiful painting and then having a horrible frame on it. You know. Or
Emilia, pay attention.
let's go to Baba Black Sheep. This one should be a piece of cake. Use your eyes, not your ears. Huh?
Sorry.
There you go.
Don't say huh.
All right, let's try. It's so hard
You
to.
said that.
All right. Okay, here we go. Ready? Do you know this song? Oh, good. Even better. Huh? But you can play it because you can read music, right? Can you play it in tune now?
Wait.
You were not playing it in tune.
Was
No, you were playing the right fingerings and the right rhythms, but you were not playing in tune. That's the hardest part about reading music. I find that kids stop listening. That's why I don't usually do it until a little bit later. It's hard. I am raising the bar on you. Here we go. Let's try it again. Here we go. Hey, there you go. So you must know now that you play in tune just by moving your fingers back. Good. All right. How far did you go? Up to the 107? All right. Super. Let's go. We got a rhythm rap. How many beats is this one worth? It's called a dotted half note. Dotted half note. Okay, so let me explain how the dot works.
One.
Okay, so here's what it's okay. A dot adds half of the value of the beat of the note. So look, right. So if I erase the dot, how many beats is this guy worth?
2.
Right. So what's half of 2?
2.5.
Okay, so if look at okay, so if this guy equals 2 of these, right? What is half of 2? I know this is a complicated.
2.5.
You're thinking too hard. Okay, so if I covered up half of them, how many are left?
1.5.
Just how many is in my?
1.
Just 1, right? Half of 2 is just 1. Does that make sense?
Yes, so this is basically 2.
It's math, Emilia.
Okay, so here's where it gets a little complicated. We add 1/2. So if a half is 1, we add 1, which makes it
3.
3. Right, so the dot now makes it worth 3. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It adds half of the value of the note. Okay. I know that's a little confusing. Just know, or you can just call this a ta-ah-ah and be done with it. So ta-ah, ta-ah-ah. Yep. Or 1, 2, 3. Ta-ah-ah. Right. Ta-ah-ah. 3
What
beats.
is this? Ta-ah-ah.
If you did ta-ah-ah, is 3. Ta-ah-ah-ah is 4.
Ta-ah-ah-ah.
It happens. Don't think it's too crazy. Here we go. Pick a string, any string. D. Here we go. Ooh, careful. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, ta-ah, again. 1. Ta-ah-ah, very good. Here's 104. Here we go. Exactly. Make sense? So this is a good. You remember? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all. That was in 3/4 too. All your minuets are in 3/4. Let's go from D major scale in 3s. Wait, okay. Oh, try that again. 1, ready, go. Good. Oh, and 106 is one of my favorite songs ever. Okay, you ready?
I love this one.
Isn't it beautiful? Oops, careful. Yeah, good. Okay, so question. Here, you made a mistake. Do you know what the mistake was that you made?
Yeah.
What was it?
I did it already.
So you held this out for 2 beats, didn't you? How many beats would that make per measure then? 1, 2,
No.
3. It would be 4, and there's only 3, right?
Yeah.
How do you know there's only 3 beats in a measure?
Because each beat equals, each note equals 1.
Each quarter note equals. Okay. What in the music tells you how many beats are per measure? Your time. Do you know this?
No.
Time signature. Can you say time signature?
Time signature.
Okay, so check it out over here. See that 3/4?
Yeah.
Okay, so the top number tells us how many beats per measure. So how many beats are per measure? 3. Easy, right? What if it were 2 on top? How many beats would be per measure? How about 4?
4.
How about 6?
6.
Okay, easy, right?
About 7/8.
7/8.
It would be 7/8.
to place
You
my
can't
notes.
help me.
No, I can't.
How do you place?
How do you play 7/8 notes? You would count it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, lot of time signatures. All you need to know is how to read it. The bottom number tells us what kind of note gets the beat. So think about, do you ever do baking? Do you ever bake at home?
I sometimes bake cookies and eggs.
Okay, so
And brownies.
a lot of times when you measure things in your baking, somebody would say, can I have a 1/4 cup of flour, right? Do you know what a 1/4 cup is? Or half cup?
I've heard of tablespoons.
You've heard of
Okay.
half cup, Emilia, but
There's a
that's
half cup. So you might hear of like a half cup would have this marking on it, right? Half cup. This is a 1/4 cup, right? This is an 1/8 of a cup, right? So this, if the bottom number's 2, what kind of note gets the beat? A half note. If the 4 is on the bottom, what kind of note gets the beat?
Fourth note?
What's another name for fourth?
Fourth?
Quarter. Note. I know that's confusing. It's okay. 1/4 cup, and then that's why I think 1/4 cup. When I'm baking, I'm always like, oh, I need a 1/4 cup, not a 1/4 of a cup. I would say a 1/4 cup. Anyway, that helps me remember.
what?
He's just likes to make smart remarks over there. Do you think I can stump him? I'm kidding.
Sure you
If
can.
you want to see a crazy time signature, I'll show you some crazy. Okay, let's ask Dad. Let's see if Emilia would know. If this were your time signature. Oh, yeah, you probably haven't done this
I
yet.
can't see it. What is it?
3/16.
Wow. Yeah.
Done.
I've never seen that.
Play.
3/16 notes per measure.
3/16 notes per measure.
Definitely happens.
Can you play it?
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Da, 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 da.
Come on, Emilia.
Okay, anyway, well, it doesn't matter if you can play it. It's all just telling you it's telling you how many notes and what kind of note gets the beat. Okay? Alright, so bottom number just tells you what kind of note, top number tells you how many. Alright, so this says 3/4 notes per measure. Alright? Are you ready to do, let's do French folk song one more time, since this is such a pretty
We
theme.
never did that one.
We never did French folk song? We just played it.
No,
Oh, the sailor song? I know. I want to do French folk song because we had made a mistake here and I'm going to give you a chance to fix it. 1, 2, 3. Nice.
Very good.
Nice.
Very good.
Beautiful playing. Okay, sailor song. Da-da-da. This is like SpongeBob SquarePants.
What?
Right? How's the whole song go?
Yeah, it's not good.
Live in the ocean, under the seas.
The SpongeBob SquarePants.
Sounds just like it.
Okay, well, can you play it for me? See, this one's hard for me. God, okay, I'm making this stuff up as I go along. Here we go. Excellent counting. Okay, so here comes the real fun
I'm
stuff.
not gonna do the A9.
Yeah, why not? He was one of those kids in class, wasn't he? Oh,
You don't even know. You don't even want to know.
that is the truth.
Here, I'll give you a clue. when I was in first grade, Mrs. Thornton was her name. My first grade teacher thought my name was
Yeah.
Elmer Good.
So he called him
And
Elmer
she
Bad.
said, she always used to say, they should have named you Elmer Bad instead of Elmer Good.
And you remember that your
First-
whole life.
I've been struggling with that ever since.
Take it to your therapist.
Remember when he brought a pocket knife to school?
Oh, that's not
Oh God, yeah.
naughty. I know. I think I'm in for that kind of treat with my own child. It's okay.
Got him a pocket knife?
No. He gets in trouble at school.
Yeah, I had to go to
Naughty.
school today too,
You did?
unfortunately.
Naughty.
But you don't go. You gotta.
I had to go to school about you today. Remember?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, his teacher work probably comments this day. Okay, come. Look. Okay, so let me explain. This is a tie. Okay, it's different than a slur because it's to the same note. Okay, so when you have, okay, it looks confusing. Let me explain before you play. It's like tying a rope between these two notes. So this would be ta ah, and this would be the same rhythm. Ta ah.
Okay, sorry.
Try it. Oops. Okay, here's the first note. Second note. Don't stop the bow, just play. Sounds like
Stop and listen.
this. Listen, sounds like this. It sounds just like a half note. It's exactly the same thing, just another way to write it. Correct. Okay, do you understand how that works?
Yeah.
Okay, now slurs, we've done this before, haven't we?
Yeah.
So when you practice it, just listen, because we don't have a lot of time. I just want to explain it to you, okay? When you practice it, I want you to practice it with stopped bows first. Rest. Got it? And then you practice it with the slurs. Stop. Do the stop bow first. Rest.
Oh, I was looking here.
Okay. I was just playing that instrument. So rest. Rest. Down. Rest. Great. Okay, stop. Okay, you have to have enough discipline to practice this two different ways. Practice it stopped and practice it with slurs. Got
Say
it?
that again, facing the camera, please.
You have to have enough discipline to use a stopped bow first and then a slur. Okay?
Do you understand what she says?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Repeat it back to her, please.
I will use a
I want you to stop and
first
first.
before I practice with slurs.
Practice first.
That's all I need to hear. These are going to be tricky for you.
Can I do it all the way to here? Right here.
How about the banana boat song?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So insert from here.
108 to 117. Okay?
Yeah. Do it happen.
Yep, you can practice it.
That was good.
Believe it or not, you're getting towards the end of this, guy.
Is that my orchestra thing, Dad?
Do you have the piece of
Right
paper?
there.
You remember the paper that you
I emailed you a bunch of violins
on
from,
Craigslist?
from Craigslist and among other things.
You should not buy an instrument on Craigslist
Why not?
until